Good morning, students. Welcome to Information Technology, Chapter Advanced Web Designing, Day 2. Today we will see how to create a form in HTML5. In 11th standard, we have studied different controls related to form like text, radio, checkbox, submit, reset, select, and text area. These controls are used to collect different kind of user inputs such as contact details like name, address, single or multiple option from group of options, as well as clearing and submitting data, etc. HTML5 has introduced additional form control which can also be used for validation purpose. Last class we had seen various input type and their descriptions. Once again I am going to revise all those input type which we had seen in the last class. So input type equal color. It defines a color picker. Input type equal number. It defines field for entering number. I already explained that this input type equal number will allow you to enter number in the text box on the web page. So input type equal URL. It defines a field for entering URL. Input type equal image. It defines an image as a submit button. So input type equal date. It's allow you to select the date or pick up the date from the date picker with the year, month and day. So input type equal email. It defines a field for an email address. Let us see how to use all these input type in the HTML program. So how to start writing HTML program? To start writing HTML program, first you should have a notepad plus plus in your computer or only notepad. This by default is there in your computers. To start the notepad or notepad plus plus, once you start notepad plus plus, you will see like this screen. Notepad plus plus will open in like this screen, or you can open the notepad. So I have opened notepad plus plus in my computers. So to start writing the HTML program, the first tag you are going to type, that is called exclamation doctype HTML. This is a very first tag we are going to type. It is only just for declaration purpose. It is not technically any tag. Second tag we are going to use, that is called HTML. This is HTML. This is a very important tag in your HTML document because it tells computer to convert this written code into the HTML format. Then next, followed by HTML, there is a head tag. Head include the title tag. The titles having title and close title. Here is a close title tag and this is a beginning title tag. In this title tag you are going to give the title. So I have given here form element title, and this title when you run the web page you will see on the web browser. Okay, then next you are going to complete the head tags, which is open tag is your head that you have to close below head tag. The next tag you have to start with the body tags. Whatever content you are going to place in the body tag, that will be displayed on the screen. The last class when I was explaining you the structures of HTML program, I already showed you in the body sections there I have written h1 tag, paragraph tag. I have written one line, it display the containing. So this two line paragraph and h1 tag I already explained you. Here also I am going to explain you the body and the form tag. Next the form tag is the form tag. Why to use form tag? Because we are creating the form, so that's why the form tag is important. In the form tag I have used here h1 tag, and here is a close h1 tags. So h1 tag will display the text in the large heading style on the web page. So here I put form element, and when you run the web page you will see the form element will be printed in large font size. Next, select color. Type a select color because you are going to pick up the color from the color pickers, and then we are going to use the input type equal color. Input is the tag, type is the attribute. So attribute is a type and the color is the name of the color. So name equal color. Here you have to close the tag with the angular bracket. Next tag I use here, that is called BR tag. So BR tag we allow you to go to the next line. So that is also called as a standalone tag, and it allows you to go to the next line. Type the next text enter number because we want one more text box on the web page to enter the number. So we can use here input type equal number. So input type equal number will display the text box on the web page, which will allow you to enter the number. Once again I use the BR tag over here. BR tag will allow you to come down to the next line. So next text you are going to type, that is called enter URL. Suppose you want to ask user to enter your web address in the text box, so you can use enter URL. Here again input type equal URL. This is the type is the attribute and input is the tag. Here you have to give name to the input tag. So here once you complete, then complete this BR tag. So BR tag is standalone tag, you can use to go to the next line. Then enter email ID. One more text you have to type for entering the email ID. This will display the text box on the web page to end asking you enter email ID. Once you enter the email ID, you can see one more button on the web page. So how this button is created on the web page? By using input type submit. So input type equals submit will display the button on the web page. Then you are going to complete the form tag. The form tag is open tag is here, closing tag is here. But whenever you are closing any tag, you must use the forward slash to close the tag. Then after form tag you are going to complete the body tag. So body tag also is open here, so you have to complete here, means you have to close here body tag. Then finally you are going to complete the HTML tag. Here opening HTML tag is there, then closing HTML tag is down over here. So once you have finished writing your HTML program, the next task is you have to save your file, HTML file. How to save the HTML file? First you have to go to the file menu and then click on save. Once you click on the save as dialog box will appear. Type the name to your HTML program and save the file on the proper location. Proper location means where you want to save the file. For example, desktop, my computer, my document, or your own folder. Which folder you have created in your computer, there you can save your files. Once you save the files, go to that location, double click on that file and see the output. Once you open this file, you will see the output of your program. Now I am going to show the output of the program. So once you double click on the saved file, you will see like this output. So this is your program output, where I put h1 tag and I have written form element. It is printed in large font size. Look here, form element is printed in the large font size. And then the next text I have typed as select color, and after that I use input type equal color. That's why here you can see the color pickers. I'll show you by highlighting here what is the color picker, where it's called. This is called as the color picker. Okay, so color picker, once you click on this, you will get this dialog box. This dialog box will allow you to pick up the color or select the color. Select color means which color you like, you can select from basic color. This is, here is a basic color, it is written here, various colors are shown over here. You can click on this color, the color will be added, and then finally you want to display this color over here, then click on the OK button. This is the OK button, you can click over here. Once you click on the OK button, the color will be taken over here. I have selected the black, that's why here it is shown black color. Okay, the next enter number. Next text box is shown for entering number. Is asking you to enter the number, only for entering number, not for entering the text. Okay, so this text box you are going to use, this text box you are going to use for entering the number, because here you are asked what enter number, so the computer allow you to enter the number. The next text box is given you to enter URL. URL means your web address. Here you are going to enter in this text box. In HTML5 program, the URL input type equal URL is given. So input type equal URL means only the URL of the website will be taken. Any other letter if you type here, it will be not taken. Okay, Once you move the mouse pointer over here, it will display the enter a URL, like this message will come. So next, this is a very interesting feature in HTML5 program. With ready-made input type we are getting. So next, enter email ID. Here email ID, the input type equal email. So I have used input type equal email, that's why I got a email ID text box over here. Here also the same, if you are typing something wrong over here in this text box and you are going to click on the submit button, the computer will not go front, is going to ask you to enter the proper email ID. Once you enter the proper email ID over here, then the computer will go for the submit button. Okay, and the next here it is given that is called submit buttons. The submit button will submit the data to the server, means the your whatever data you typed over here, that will be submitted on the server for your future reference. Okay, means whenever you want that data, you will get it back. So this is the output of your program. Just now we have learned in Notepad++ how to type it, how to save it, and how to run the program. Once you run the program, you will get like this output. Okay, let us see one more example for contact details. So how to create a form for contact details. The process will remain same. You have to open the notepad and type the first tag, that is called exclamation.type HTML, then head HTML, then head, then title, then give the title contact detail and complete the title tag. Then complete the head tag, because you open head tag over here, it has to be complete here. Okay, then go to the body tag, then the form tag. Why to use form tag? I already explained you form tag required to create a form. Without this form tag, your data will be not submitted. The form will be created but data will be not submitted. That's why this is very important tag in HTML form. The next tag is h1 tag. Here it is written contact details. I put contact detail here and complete with the h1 tag. So this will be printed on the form, contact detail, with the large font size. The next text is printed over here, enter your name. Here on the web page you will see the next to this text one text box which will ask you to enter the text, means you are going to enter your name, means user will enter the name in this text box. The next text you are going to type is called enter mobile number. Here you are asking the user to enter the mobile number next to this text box. In this text box you are going to enter the number. That's why we use here input type equal number, name equal number, and the next br tag. Okay, so next enter email id, input type equal email, name equal email id. So here next text box we are going to see with the name enter email id, where the user can enter his email id. And then we use input type equal submit, name submit. Here the name is attribute, type also is attribute, input is the tag. This line will show you the submit button on your form to submit the data. Then complete the form tag, which is open here, you have to complete here, and then complete the body tag, and finally complete the HTML tag. Save this file with the name contact detail.html and open this file in the browser. Once you open this file in the browser, you will see the output like this. You will get the output in the Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Which browser is there in your computer will show like this output. First it will show contact details, because we have printed with the h1 tag, that's why it is displayed with the largest font size. Below it there is a enter your name. You ask the user to enter your name in this text box which is shown over here. I'll highlight and show you once again. Here the user will enter his name. The next text box is given for the user to enter his mobile number. So enter mobile number is written over here. So text box is given to enter his 10-digit mobile number in this text box. And then the next text box is given him to enter email id. Here he has to enter his email id. As you know that if you type something wrong in this text box, only the character, and you press the enter key, you will see the message enter email id with the @ like this message will come, or you move the mouse pointer just over the text box, the message will pop up, enter your email id, proper email id here you have to enter, and then you have to click on this submit buttons. Once you click on this submit button, the data will submit on the server, and you can use this data for the futures. Okay, and whenever you want this, you can retrieve this data. That purpose we are creating the form in HTML5. So you have to practice this. Without practicing, you will not able to create a form in HTML. Looking at this video, nothing will happen. So you have to practice all different attributes. Now that's why here it is a given, do it yourself. Use multiple attribute in input tag, use pattern attribute in input tag, and see the output. When you use different input type attributes, you will see the different output will come on your web page. For example, today we have learned different input element type elements, that are the colors, then URL, then email, then the image, then submit button. These all input elements today we have learned, which we had already learned in the theory session. That is the first beginning sections in that I have taught you. So all these all the element which we had done in the first lesson, we have completed here with the program. So how to write the program, I hope you have learned how to write the program in HTML5. So keep practice. Practice is required. If the practice is not done, you are not able to write the program in HTML5. Students, always you have to comment in the comment sections box in the Google Classroom whether you understood or not understood. If you're not typing your comment, we're not able to understand how to help you. To help you, your response is very important. I hope you will respond after watching this video. Thank you.